Hello, Miguel. We're going to take a look at your second film here and give a little bit of feedback on this animation. So we'll just start taking a look at it and stop where we need to. So to start off, right here, we have the beginning part where we pan down what looks like starting off with like an animation. But then when we pop up here at this moment, to me, to my eye, it appears to be now a interactive interface to me. However, then it moves back into here where it goes back to uh, the animation. Now, all of this would have to do with how I'm seeing this. Would I be seeing this on a screen, like a computer screen, a tablet, or would I be looking at it in a on a large screen in a gallery or something like that? How we're viewing a piece like this dictates everything. So, if the intent here is an interactive piece, ultimately you're creating sort of what might be the dashboard of an interactive piece, then clearly this would be for a tablet or this would be something for a touch screen or that kind of thing. So it all has to do with intent as to where we are or what we're seeing. So then we touch that, which then if what you're doing is you're simulating this idea that we've touched something and you're moving in. So again, it's kind of alluding to this interactivity that might be happening here. So we've touched one here, and then we're sort of then going to zoom on in to it eventually. And then we go to zoom in, and then it fades to the pure green and then to the white. Now, clearly this is just a sort of a sampling of possibility. Now, in taking a look at this, what I'm interested in here to sort of see is you got all this nice detail, and as it's panning up and the audience is looking at it, give us a moment to appreciate it. We've got a few seconds to appreciate it, but then it gets covered up and then we can't see it. So maybe just a little longer to really see what it is. Maybe add some perhaps some other audio, some sort of audio soundscape kind of stuff to accentuate it, to let us live in this world just a little longer. Maybe some sound of the aquarium, maybe some of this fire kind of crackling, that kind of thing. Maybe the very subtle wind that might be happening, that kind of thing. Those kinds of things might be cool to create that environment on. The stylization is kind of interesting because you got two sort of different things happening. You've got this flattened, sort of non-shaded, non-gradient look going on with these. And then you get this sort of smudge painting kind of thing happening with these voids going on. I don't think they're in conflict with one another, but definitely contrast with one another, which I think is fine. If this is again a dashboard for an interactivity, the question is whether we want to have this be the dashboard, or whether then the next shot being here is the appropriate dashboard. And if so, is this writing going to eventually be transformed into something legible that we would see? And if so, perhaps then we click on one and it zooms in to give us some information, and maybe these are animated. That could be a really interesting thing. All of this has to do with potential, where you're taking something like this. Excuse me. It boils down to where the next step is. This is cool to start off with. This is definitely what you want to kind of create in terms of the animation world, because it takes a long time to build full featured things. So you can build small stuff like this, which serves as almost like trailers or short clips of what's going to come, or pieces of things, and to be able to preview them, get people to be interested in what you're doing, and then build the rest, or continue to build the rest. Get other people to help you with some of the animation components and stuff like that as you go. What's important is that you can map out some of these parts, uh, and be able to build upon them so that you can share with somebody what it is that you're doing. So I like what you're doing here, with this piece. I think you've got a lot of potential for it. Again, it really just comes down to what you're going to be doing next with this piece, and how you're going to continue to develop it further. So that's what I have. I look forward to your collaborative piece with Candace, and we'll see you in the studio. All right. Bye now.